Hey crew, this is video 2 on fears, hesitations, and setbacks and the fear of failure. I am someone who used to run from everything, vulnerability, struggle. I would suppress everything. In fact, after a long day at work, the biggest relief and excitement that was coming my way was sitting on the couch and losing myself in Netflix, wanting to numb my mind, not even think about working out or having any conversation with anyone because I was so overworked, so incredibly tired. Then it got to a point where I was so good at body bashing myself. I was checking the scale 3 times a day. I was becoming more insecure and more anxious as a person. I was not sleeping well. And it came to a point where I knew I had to change. So my realization of either staying the same or taking the leap to change, it was greater in me, within me, to take that leap, even though it was so uncomfortable and so scary because of my norm of watching Netflix all day and overworked, overtired, and stressed and busy and all those things. That was such a norm to me that that's so uncomfortable leaving that comfort, even though that comfort was creating disaster. That comfort was creating just a negative chain of events that was not helping me. Living that broke mindset, not just financially, but just in my mentality of relationships and all these things. So I decided to take this leap to be healthier and happier. And I can just tell you that I'm someone who was used to failing. I was used to yo-yo dieting. I was used to just throwing in the towel. So to make this leap was scary because the fear of failure, because I was so used to failing before. I just need to tell you something, that before I didn't have the support that I had with these groups. I didn't have the support of these people that were just had my back, because I can tell you that every day is not going to be good. You're going to get off track. You are going to be frustrated with your results. You are going to feel defeated at times, but the difference is that you are going to have people that have been through it that are going to keep encouraging you to keep going on. And these groups are specifically designed for you to not chase a result. And that's the difference. How many times do you get on a scale during the day? When you look in the mirror, what are you telling yourself? If you are ripping yourself apart, if you are constantly thinking about your weight, if you're crying in dressing rooms and you are talking about your weight all the time, if you're covering your stomach with a pillow when you sit down, if you're afraid to go on the beach, this is for you. If you are thinking about your food, if you're feeling guilty, this is for you. If you're feeling stressed, overworked, overwhelmed, this is for you. Maybe you're in the best shape of your life, but maybe mentally you're not. This is for you. Here's the deal. We're going to have doubts, such as getting started. So to join these accountability groups, it requires bravery. It requires being courageous. But I can tell you that you are going to learn to chase this process of the results aren't going to matter to you when you get them. I remember when I realized I had lost over 30 pounds. First of all, I was like, whoa, I wasn't even focused on that for the first time in my life. And it just happened because that wasn't where my focus was going. My focus was, do I feel energetic? Am I getting a good night's sleep? Am I feeling happy? That's where I started to shift my focus. Working out became stress relief for me. Working out literally gave me all the endorphins I needed to feel so good during the day. And that's where my shift happened. And so that's what I want for you in this group. So a lot of you might be thinking you don't have time. That's a big excuse I hear. You do. We have workouts that are 22 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You do. We all have 24 hours in a day. There are so many busy people that I work with, more busy than you. I can guarantee it. They're a mom of 2. They are getting their master's. They're an administrator. They have 5 million different hats that they're wearing, but they chose to not build a foundation of excuses, right? Money is a huge excuse that I hear. And I can just tell you that you're not the only one. A lot of the coaches that are going to be in this group, that was their excuse too. And it's crazy. People that had reached out to me 3 years ago and they were so excited to get started and they're like, I can't because of money. guess how they're still treating their life? They're still stuck. They're still not doing it. I can tell you when I leaped, I was a teacher. I didn't have a lot of money, but I knew my willingness and desire for change was so much greater that, you know what, I don't have to go shopping at Target and go to Starbucks and Panera like I was doing and buying these bags and buying these shoes and all the stuff that wasn't serving my body. I decided to make sacrifices. And let me tell you, when you do that, one, when you commit to something financially, so to get into this group, we require Shakeology, and I'm going to talk about that in the third video, okay? And a workout. Right now it's for $160. People freak out about it, and I'll break it down in the next video. But my thing is, that is going to serve your body. It's not going to kill you. It legitimately is going to change every aspect of how you feel if you commit to it, right? And I just can't help but think that we spend so much money on things that we're trying to fill our needs for confidence. For me, it was clothes. I was like, well, if I can buy clothes, I'm going to feel better, right? Or I was constantly buying things that were so unhealthy for me that I decided to sacrifice. And I invested in my health. And when I did that, I changed as a person. And I don't live this broke mindset. I don't live this hold back mindset. And it's been absolutely amazing. So I can tell you that you're not alone when you feel that way. Absolutely not alone. I think time, money, and fear are the biggest excuses of putting in the work. I think the idea of sweating, and I think the idea of people are chasing these quick fixes. This is definitely not a quick fix. This is going to challenge you. This is not a program for you if you're just chasing a quick fix to look good. This is not about looking good. This is about not a number on a scale. This is about legitimately changing your body from the inside out, becoming a healthier human being where you have longevity in your life, that you live out your healthiest potential. And that takes work. That requires work. But I can promise you, you are going to feel amazing. You are going to gain confidence, not because of results. You're going to gain confidence not because of performance. You're going to gain confidence because you're realizing that you work hard and you push yourself that in places that you never thought you could push yourself. And you are just going to feel so on fire for who you are. And it's crazy when you start changing your health. Every area in your life influences from that. If you are not a healthy person, you're going to be more edgy. You're going to be more critical. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be more unhappy. And that affects the relationships in your life. So when you start to feel good about yourself, guess what? You start to feel good about a lot of other things in your life. And then those people start to feel good. And then it just makes your life better. It adds quality to your life. So if you're feeling worried about time, I get you. We will make something work. We will help you eliminate things and learn how to say no to things, because this is what happens. People are saying yes to everything and forgetting about their self-care. And then they're suffering, and then other areas in their life suffer. We are going to teach you how to put yourself first. And when you do that, everything is going to thrive, right? We're going to teach you how to effectively learn how to break through those excuses, because so many of us try to build foundations of excuses, and you cannot build a life based on excuses. You just can't, not a fulfilling life anyway. So I just want you to know that maybe you're scared and afraid. You're not alone. So many people in this group had either experienced that or are experiencing that. I'm just telling you, if you are only holding yourself back because of the what if or that fear that you're creating in your head that's not even true, you are going to miss out. It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you that this boot camp, that this community is going to influence you in such a way that is going to empower you to become a better person. So you do have enough time. You do have enough money to commit to this, and you are worth it. You are so worth taking care of yourself, and you are so worth living out your potential. And we are going to be here for you. And I just want to remind you that the coaches in this that are in the trenches with you, that are living in their truth, that they're being a product of the product, that they're working out, that they're drinking Shakeology, that they're working on their mindset daily, is that we all have our own struggles too, but because we're learning to just go through it, we are becoming better people. So it's not just going to be you on a lonely island. It's going to be all of us coming together and just saying, man, I struggled today, but thankfully for you guys or whoever, you got me through it. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. I'm going to win the day. And it's just going to be an amazing thing. So what fears do you have, or what worries do you have about this boot camp? Please comment below so we can answer them. I totally get you. You're not alone, and I just want you to know that. And maybe sometimes it feels good knowing like it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid of the unknown. It's okay to be afraid of failing. And the thing is, do not guarantee your failure by quitting. And we're going to teach you not how to do that, to not quit, okay? All right, you guys, you're amazing. The third video is going to be taking you back through Beachbody On Demand, these workouts, and Shakeology, and talking more about that $160 to get started. Just so you know, we all committed to that. Too, it's something that we invest in, and it's something that we're not just going to have other people do without us. We are doing it. Regardless if you join this boot camp or not, we're walking the walk because it's changing our lives, and we want you to be a part of it. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you later.